In South Carolina, a research team is working to uncover a 200-year-old boat. It was actually found in 1985 by a man named Malcolm who was looking for fossils. The entire project is slow going because the 40-foot-long boat has been buried in thick muck on the west bank of the Ashley River. Now, once the digging is done, the boat will stay put, but they're going to cover it up with some sort of a canvas so that anyone can stop by and learn what life was like on the river in the 18th century.
Fascinating stuff. Where was that again?
It was near Charleston, and it's called the Malcolm boat, by the way.
All right. And it should be because Malcolm found it.
That's right.
All right. Malcolm does not like our weather tonight.
He doesn't?
Too cold.
Well, our weather isn't nearly as bad. I mean, freeze warnings out for portions of North and South Carolina, heavy snow warnings out for the foothills and northern mountains of North Carolina.
Wow.
Do we have any of that in our forecast?
No, I don't. The beach in North Carolina, you know, around the Outer Banks. What's that like now? My wife's up there with the kids. And I don't know.
Well, they're still a little bit on the breezy side, but, you know, tomorrow things will be nicer for them.
Okay.
Yes, and Malcolm should be happy with our forecast because, believe me, it can be a lot worse. Taking a look at what is happening right now, the winds have died down just a bit, but even last hour they were still pretty gusty. 51 degrees. Out at the airport, 50 degrees here at 11 Alive under clear skies, relative humidity 32%. The pressure's on the rise. The winds are out of the north at 13 miles per hour. The high temperature today was 72 degrees. The overnight low was 38. 51 for Augusta, 62 degrees right now in Columbus, 62 also for Macon. Valdosta, 57, 39 in Asheville, North Carolina. Clouds still circulating around that ridge of high pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. Then we also have clouds in association with a low pressure that is moving towards the mid-Atlantic region. And between those two different areas of pressure, we have some strong gusty winds right in between. That's why we had such a windy day today. The winds have died down considerably since sunset. Still a little bit on the breezy side. Sunday is going to be a beautiful day. The winds anywhere from about 10 to 15 miles per hour. But we're not expecting big-time gusts into 30 and 40 miles per hour like we saw today. Still some snow showing up throughout portions of West Virginia and Virginia. Then as you head towards the coastal areas, picking up some showers there, more showers and thunderstorms down in the Gulf of Mexico and across southern Texas. Some light precipitation as you head up into the northern plain states. Another low-pressure system there. Frontal system that is snaking its way across the central sections of the United States. This is a dry cold front for us. Usually when cold fronts come through, we expect a temperature change, a wind shift, and maybe some precipitation. Well, we had the winds, and we have some slightly cooler temperatures coming up for tomorrow, but other than that, that cold front is really sort of inactive. High pressure will still be the dominating weather feature, so we'll have lots of sunshine tomorrow. Temperatures will make their way into the upper 60s. We're not looking for anything to surpass 70, but still upper 60s. Storm system in Texas, that will be inching its way towards the east, but we don't anticipate to see anything to do with that until about Tuesday. And the temperatures tomorrow are going to be very pleasant, making their way into the 60s. And our forecast for tonight, we'll look at fair conditions, just a few clouds around, decreasing winds, the low not as cool as we thought, maybe at 6 o'clock, maybe only about 41. Then coming up for Sunday, a great day. Plenty of sunshine, the high up around 68. Partly cloudy on Monday, maybe a few showers on Tuesday, back into the sunshine by Wednesday. And as you can see, with the exception of Tuesday, general warming trend.
Malcolm called again. He says he's now happy.
He's happy.
Thank you very much.
I'm really happy now.
Okay.
Well, they call this the greatest day in college basketball, and for a couple of teams, it is the best is yet to come.
Yeah, Final Four is now down to 2 teams I think most people wanted to see. We'll have some highlights and a lot more next in sports.
It's in his head, his heart, in every muscle, the energy to go further. Texaco System 3 gasolines put this kind of energy to work for you on the road. System 3 reduces deposits and cleans your engine in all octane grades to help put the heart and muscle back into older cars and keep new cars running like him.
An An eclipse in the heavens usually lasts only a few minutes. But right now, a special lease rate on an eclipse is scheduled to last slightly longer. For $500 down and as little as $149 a month, you can drive the new Eclipse. But this offer ends soon. Hurry in before it slips by. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
The Isuzu Trooper
Right on, son.
has been thoughtfully redesigned to include a new suspension system,
Honey, pothole.
I see it.
giving it an incredibly smooth, quiet ride on the road as well as off. Of course, these days, what's the difference? For 300 years, these men and these horses trained for war. Now, they do ballet. Kind of gives you hope for the world, doesn't it?
Sunday, April 12th, 2 p.m. at the Omni. Seats at Ticketmaster or charge by phone.
Captured by the home video of a man who truly gets around. Thousands on hand for the 26th annual Atlanta Steeplechase. Races and good fun all afternoon in Cumming, Georgia. The action captured for us by Bill List. The money raised goes to the Atlanta Speed School. And Bill, that's not a bad job of the video, is it?
No, it's not.
Nice job.
Not that shaky at all.
Make Bill a sports photographer.
Yeah,
That's right.
really.
There you go.
You need all the help
He'll do
you can
anything.
get back there.
He'll do anything. Yes, indeed.
And then there were two.
Then there were two, yeah. Duke, was there any doubt? No, not really, not for me. I tell you, the Duke Blue Devils are going to try for back-to-back national championships. But first, they're going to have to get through yet another Big Ten team. Tonight, the Blue Devils had to play Bobby Knight's Hoosiers before they could consider a national title. Bobby Hurley hits the three-pointer here. He had 26 points and matched his career high. Indiana played tough, though. Christian Leitner stripped of the ball here. The Hoosiers on the break. Greg Graham will finish it off, and Indiana leads 42-37 at the half. In the second half, Duke went on a roll, but it came down to the end. 25 seconds to go. Duke up by 7. Indiana came back. Bobby Hurley steps on the line, and the Hoosiers have a chance. Three-pointer goes, but they can't get the ball back without the foul, and that would be the ball game. The Blue Devils win at 81-78. Earlier this evening, it was the Fab Five of Michigan against Cincinnati. Cincy on a roll in the first half. After the steal by Nick Van Exel, Herb Jones puts them up by 5. Second half, Jalen Rose gets the rebound for the Wolverines. Takes a cruise through traffic. Look at him. Takes it all the way for the short jumper that will tie the score at 54. Michigan went on to a 15-4 run to take the lead. Final seconds, Van Exel, the three-point game, makes it a three-point game with that tray. He gets a free throw but misses it, and that was pretty much it for the Bearcats. 76-72 Michigan, and now they face Duke on Monday. The women's final has been set. Western Kentucky and Stanford will face off. Stanford got there by beating Virginia today. The Bird sisters connect for the jumper, and Virginia leads by 4, but it was close throughout. Val Whiting will pick up the loose ball. She hits one off the glass. She ended the game with 21 points. 0.8 of a second left. Stanford up by 1. Virginia has one last chance. ACC Player of the Year, Don Staley, throws it up, but it's short, and the Stanford Cardinal wins 66-65. Well, the Hawks brought their act back to the Omni tonight, facing another opponent like the Hawks trying to make the playoffs. The Hawks went into the night holding the 7th spot. Philadelphia is trying to move back into the 8th slot. Now, the Hawks had chances to win all night. Coming from behind, Dwayne Farrell all alone in the lane. He ties it at 104, just over 8 minutes left. It was a career night for him, 27 points. Then Johnny Dawkins hit some big baskets. This three-pointer put the Sixers on top to stay. Down the stretch, the Hawks threw away opportunities like they threw away the ball here. 126-121 Philly. If a playoff spot comes down to a tiebreaker between the Hawks and Sixers, the Sixers will win. A couple of finals in the NBA. Charlotte, 118-109 over Washington, and Houston beats Orlando. Well, the Braves' troubles on the field don't seem to be limited to the state of Florida. They were in Greenville, South Carolina today, and, well, it seemed to be the same old story. It was a blustery day in Greenville. Boy, it was blustery. And it sure helped Todd Zeal on this hit. Top of the first with Ozzie Smith on board. He gets a 2-run homer off John Smoltz. It's 2-0 Cardinals, but the Braves' bats weren't totally silent. With Lonnie Smith on base, Terry Pendleton gets a hit to center, and Smith motors his way home. That makes the score 2-1. St. Louis. Now, Smith was also the guy who made the defensive play of the game. Marvin Freeman pitching. Rex Hudler gets a nice hit to the wall and left. Lonnie fielding it nicely, and then a great throw to second. Hudler out by a mile. But the team, the Cardinals hang on to beat the Braves 4-2. The two teams play tomorrow in Little Rock, Arkansas. Now, that loss aside, the Braves were treated like rock stars as they tried to depart Greenville. Fans delayed things by mobbing the team bus. Players responded to the screeching crowd by dropping autographs. Marvin Freeman went so far as to launch autograph money. But while fan enthusiasm is heightening, the team appears to have little on-field momentum. Still, management and team deny this was a sluggish spring training.
We haven't had a sluggish spring. I mean, if you look at the win column, we have, I guess, but that's not what I look at. I mean, I want to win as bad as anybody else in spring training, but this is not the number one thing. The one thing is getting the guys in shape and hoping that your pitching staff is healthy, and it is.
Our starters threw a lot of innings down here. I got probably 28 or so, which is right on schedule. So we just got our work in and really didn't worry about the wins.
We just wish the season would start. So, you know, that's what we've been going through about the last week. And like I say, we're ready to go, and we're just trying to get through today and tomorrow and get ready for Houston on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay when it counts. Georgia coach Ray Goff put his Bulldogs through a scrimmage today in Athens as spring drills continued. It was a good day for the defense as they got one of the 3 touchdowns scored. Meanwhile, new Georgia Tech coach Bill Lewis was off and running with his new team. Of course, like any new coach, Lewis and his philosophies are under the microscope. He's revamping the offense with the same wide-open passing schemes used successfully at East Carolina while keeping the defense virtually the same. The Jackets are trying to return to the form that brought them the national championship 2 seasons ago under Bobby Ross. Third-round action of the PGA Freeport McMorran Golf Classic. Chip Beck had a 4-shot lead going into today's action. On 15, Seve Ballesteros hits his 3rd shot, and boy, it's a nice one. It makes it over the water. Ballesteros gets the nice roll, and it lands so close to the pin. Eat your heart out, Dean. But Ballesteros couldn't catch today's leader. Jeff Maggart, who started the day 5 under, sinks the putt. Birdies the 12th hole. He moves into the lead 1 shot up on Chip Beck. Bulldog Beck had a tough day. On 11, he misses the putt and double bogeys the hole. Tomorrow is the final round. In the Family Circle Magazine Cup, Gabriela Sabatini will face Conchita Martinez for the title. Both posted semifinal victories today. And in college baseball, Georgia Tech continues to have trouble in conference play. They lost today to Florida State 3-2, and they fall to 25-7. They've lost 6 straight in the ACC. And I had a great time tonight at the SCLC Drum Major for Justice Awards banquet. I had a chance to present Cleveland coach Lenny Wilkins with a sports award. That was quite an honor.
That was.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe.
Getting the toothpick out of JR's mouth.
Well, we head to Dallas for an unusual bridge building contest after this.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. To be an adult literacy volunteer and to be an Eckerd pharmacist requires 2 very special skills. To be both requires 1 very special person. Eckerd pharmacist Jill Gilbert.
With all these umpteen hundred different remedies, you can spend half an hour deciding what's right for the sniffles.
So, what can I do for you today?
At Eckerd, your pharmacist always provides help with non-prescription medicines.
Most places, my cold would be over before I figured out what to take for it.
I just can't keep a lid on it. It's easy to eat smart with portable Light and Lively snack-sized cottage cheese. It goes great with my favorite greens, or when I'm on a roll. And at tea time, I like the fruit flavors. It's so creamy and delicious, it even goes great by itself.
Enjoy the good protein snack, Light and Lively cottage cheese. Eat smart and look it.
Get ready for the most extraordinary offer in television history. Now, in addition to NBC's great Olympic coverage, you can order 3 cable channels of non-stop Olympic action, 24 hours a day, uninterrupted. And for a limited time only, you can get a VCR Plus when you order the Olympic Triple Cast Gold Package. Call now, 1-800-OLYMPIC to order. The Olympic Triple Cast, an Olympic lover's dream.
Still busy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll remember to let the dog in.
Maybe, but I'll try again.
Come on, the movie's starting.
And you think she'll remember?
She's gotten a lot more responsible.
Right. She'd never.
No, she'd never leave the dog out tonight. Come on.
Okay.
Why be frustrated by a busy signal or miss an important call?
With Southern Bell's call waiting, every call gets through, so no one gets left out in the cold. Southern Bell makes your life a touch easier. Call on us. Order now and save $12.
Funny tonight, something that looks very much like a recent event here.
This time the place is the Big D, Dallas. Toothpicks and glue replacing steel beams and mortar, but the job was the same. Build a bridge and see how much pressure it could take before it crumbled. Winners didn't win anything except the respect of engineers in Dallas.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Saturday Night Live is next. Good night.